Desert Eagle Pine box him, roll him, empty it and see if he could hold him. I told him, but nah, he ain't wanna be cool. Nah, I gotta bang that rock and roll music from the tool. I ain't rock, hey, let the Desert Eagle Pine box him, roll him, empty it and see if he could hold him. I told him, but nah, he ain't wanna be cool. Nah, I gotta bang that rock and roll music from the tool.
The world ain't a safe place. Nah. It's like a war zone with mass units yelling out Mayday, Mayday. AK is a mainstay. Friends turn to foes, they crossing over like KJ. And they say haste makes way, so I'm trying to stack everything I'm making is safe. But I'm drawn to the glamour and the glitz, the hammers and the clips, the bananas and the bricks, the Hamptons and the six. Not there, but I'm creeping closer. Eating from speaking La Vida Loca. Toasters and hosters, keep 'em cause we poster. Go for the throat, so don't approach closer. You don't know where I come from, dum-dum. It could be more than music when the drum come. Deaf in mind, the second line, you get ejected if I take you a second time. Time out.
Let the Desert Eagle Pine box him, roll him, empty it and see if he could hold him. I told him, but nah, he ain't wanna be cool. Nah, I gotta bang that rock and roll music from the tool. I ain't rock, hey, let the Desert Eagle Pine box him, roll him, empty it and see if he could hold him. I told him, but nah, he ain't wanna be cool. Nah, I gotta bang that rock and roll music from the tool. Like Will. And I ain't rapping for the fun, fella. They wanna wet me and this ratchet is my umbrella. I stop clapping out the gun never. So make sure your Air Force Ones is strapped so you can run better. I'm on the money hunt, the young and focused. No minutes on your prepaid, your funds the brokest. I'm stunting in the Lotus with your girl in the passenger side, but you probably too dumb to notice. I keep my enemies close to thumper closest, just in case I got a Mossberg pump you roaches. You punks should know this. Get out of line and I'll rock and roll a nigga like Guns N' Roses. Niggas talk with tools, instead I bet I use it. I'll lean a nigga for this cheddar, get a movement. While he talking, I'm reaching, I never let him prove it. The ghetto fellow move with the heavy metal music. I'm a rocker. Let the Desert Eagle Pine box him, roll him, empty it and see if he could hold him. I told him, but nah, he ain't wanna be cool. Nah, I gotta bang that rock and roll music from the tool. I'm a rocker. Let the Desert Eagle Pine box him, roll him, empty it and see if he could hold him. I told him, but nah, he ain't wanna be cool. Nah, I gotta bang that rock and roll music from the tool. Break it off, man, you barely hit. What you got, a pair of tits? Oh, I get it, that purse is what you wanna be buried with. Mind your business, cause trouble is what that Sarah get. Next thing you know, you split up like Bow Wow and Sierra did. That's the sound from my chrome. Might as well dig a grave, cause you gon' get your die on. Shouldn't have got a nigga into letting them fly zone. Now your whole family needs shoulders to cry on. He scream gangster, but in his heart he ain't one. So when it's beef, he either hide behind a car or he run. If I spark from the gun, the only way you gon' live is if you open up your boy chest and borrow his lungs. Playing me is retarded and drunk, cause once I raise that joint up and aim it at a target, you done. I ain't never caught a body, but I'm starving for one. I rock and roll him like the electric guitar and the drum. Hey, let the Desert Eagle Pine box him, roll him, empty it and see if he could hold him. I told him, but nah, he ain't wanna be cool. Nah, I gotta bang that rock and roll music from the tool. I'm a rock. Let the Desert Eagle Pine box him, roll him, empty it and see if he could hold him. I told him, but nah, he ain't wanna be cool. Nah, I gotta bang that rock and roll music from the tool. Like I told him right before I froze him, the barrel long as the arms on Lamar Odom. Then I fold him, the hard way showed him. Floyd Mayweather right jab KO'd him. Roll him over in the grave, that nigga ain't in the game, especially since his shell casing stuck in his ways. I twist a nigga top like a Minute Maid and make his world black like he got on tennis shades. Hey, let the Desert Eagle Pine box him, roll him, empty it and see if he could hold him. I told him, but nah, he ain't wanna be cool. Nah, I gotta bang that rock and roll music from the tool. I'm a rocker. Let the Desert Eagle Pine box him, roll him, empty it and see if he could hold him. I told him, but nah, he ain't wanna be cool. Nah, I gotta bang that rock and roll music from the tool.
Yeah, that was your boy PL off the Juice 4 mixtape. If you don't know who PL is, you need to get your fucking shit together. My man from Ann Arbor won a gang of times on Freestyle Fridays on 106 in Park. Check them out at MySpace or ReadyRock.com. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. Right now, the next joint I'm about to get into is my shit, the title track off my next album. It's produced by me, reproduced by Lakaz. It's called Grinding Hard, and you know what it's about, man. Let's get it.